Today's adventure brings us back to official servers. Our mission is to raid and or stash hunt our way to becoming the most kitted solo player on the entire server. The rules are simple. We are not allowed to loot around for anything other than the basic, simple supplies to keep our character up and running. Anything else has to come from either a raid or a stash find. Now, in order to complete this mission, we are going to need a raid kit. That will consist of either a shovel, pickaxe, or a gardening hoe, a saw, rope, a box of nails, a sharpening stone, and a hatchet. What follows is a strategic masterclass upon how to progress your character to endgame gear on a different level. Next time you press play, you may want to try this out for yourself. But in the meantime, let's get going. And we pick things up in the spawn town of Lukau. And so, the hunt for a raid kit began. Well, there's our one basic weapon we're going to allow ourselves. We don't need metal wire. We do need food and water, though. Right, what you got for me? Alright, got some sardines. Look, someone's already been through here. There's a stone. We'll take that. Sickle will do. Well, I can't see anybody in PD, so the threat level is kind of low at the moment. Let's get on with finding these raiding tools. Well, we're at our basic dress gear. Just nothing too sexy right now. For any newer players, making our first raid item is pretty simple. All you need to do is combine 6 rags with another 6 rags, which in turn will allow you to craft yourself a rope, which will come in handy a little later on. Yo, nails. Shovel. We're getting there. Oh, there we go. There's the hatchet. So what do we need? Just a saw. We'll take this opportunity to fill up at the well over here in Lukau. So far, so good. There's been a couple of shots around, but we've not been shot at directly yet. Oh, there we go. There's the saw. All we really need now is a sharpening stone. And we're definitely taking that. Typical DayZ. Always good to see the Zeds beating the shit out of the sheep. Alright, we'll let the Zeds do the work. That saves us shooting them or chasing them around the fields. Perfect. Well, this will be our food supply taken care of for a little bit. Quick little wash of the hands. And we'll be on our way. We'll have one more quick little refill. And then we need to go cook this meat up. Oh, hold on. Someone's been busy. Only 48 planks left of 252. There are no bases around here. So you know what that means. Someone has probably got a stash nearby. That looks like cargo pants down here. Okay, we'll have a little improvement on those. That'll do. Now all that's left to do is to go cook up our meat. Grab some bark, some sticks, and we'll be good to go. Now this place is the perfect spot for cooking up if you're on the edges near Lucao, right at the very back of the town, which means it is not easily visible, nor is it a place which is highly trafficked. Let's top up on a little bit of food. Okay, time to go through our sit rep. Rations. Do we have enough food and water supplies? Have we got a basic weapon to defend ourselves? Have we collected a full raid kit? And lastly, are we ready to scout the server? Well, now we've got everything we need, it's time to get going. Let's move. Our first find takes us to the back edge western side of the town of Bailawa. Now this is one of those areas that I always check. There's a couple of big clusters of trees here, and they're ideal for dumping medium tents. Even better with a camo net. Anywhere around here. Great little spot is always right in there, and there's another place right next to it, right here. Perfect little... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. We've got ourselves a shelter. Our first find. Alright. Let's take a look. I'm expecting this to be, I'd say, basic due to its position. And it's quite near a spawn location. Okay, it's not too bad. We've got some ammo. We've got some food and drink. That'll help us along our way. Lockpick, okay. Not bad, not bad. A little bit of 7.62-39 up there. We haven't got anything to fire that right now. No additional repeater ammo, but we do have that sharpening stone we've been waiting for. And we're pretty full. Oh well, I think it's time to say thank you to our very kind host, who has no idea we found his shit. Let's eat his food. Now this saves me from having to go hunting a little bit later on. Every time I find the stash and it's got food in it, I'm going to eat all the food in the stash just to get our stats up, and means that it saves me a hell of a load of time. Right, what else can we eat? Let's go with a bit of fat. Now the philosophy I always have here is always maintain your food and water stats to the highest possible levels at every opportunity. That will enable us to complete our journey. And there you go, full stomach symbol. We are ready to move. We'll take that knife, free up 3 slots. Now, given what our objective is here, we don't actually need really anything else from that stash. However, one of the things we must do is check for any further shelters, bases, tents, or dig sites that may well be hidden elsewhere in the area. And for me, it's all about being thorough, because you never know what people have hidden. Alright, well look, I've not found any more of anything really. There's no dig sites that I can see. We'll check a couple of the trees down this way. There's no mushrooms around either, so whoever stashed that is has not been here within the past half hour at least. We'll just quickly check the edge of this tree line too. Nah, I think we're good. I think that's it. Having continued our journey southwest, my next stop is at the town of Zalise for a hydration pit stop. We are just checking to see if any loot has been hit around this area, or indeed if anyone's at the well, before we head in. Alright, everything looks pretty clear. There's no dead Zeds anywhere. Every time I come here, I always shut all of these doors. There's so many people that hide and camp at wells, and we just want to make sure we take every precaution. Now, this is an important stop for us. because the next available well south of here will be in the town of Palana, which is heavily trafficked, mainly with kitted individuals. Therefore, we want a full top up here. We may well stop at Palana anyway, but this will ensure that we get to our intended location without any water issues. Time to move out. Next up, we make a rather big discovery in the forest behind the lease. Well, I've just come down west from the house at the edge of the map, just on the outskirts of the lease, and I'm going to hit these forests over here because we do find a load of shit down there from time to time. Is that a vehicle? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. No way, that's a Humvee. Are you joking? We got a Humvee. Let's just double check that no one's around. Oh, come on. Come on. Please be stacked. Please be stacked. It's actually hidden pretty well. I had to double take that for a second. It's all open. There's no boot on it. I'm just checking to see if there's any landmines or any tripwires before we partake. Let's have a look, shall we? I think we're pretty safe. Let's do it. Okay. That's not as good as I was expecting, but it's not entirely rubbish either. We've got an M16 if we want to take it. There's a wolf head rest. We've got a full cooking pot set up. That is essential for where we're going. We've already got a lockpick, but that's a slightly cleaner version. We'll take the 308. We'll also take the rangefinder too. Looks like it needs a bit of a clean up. We've got a Lamass here too, and hunting scopes. Alright, we've got to take the wolf out, folks. We've got to take that. Alright, so we've left the M16 and we're going to leave the Lamass as there is only 4 bullets there. Not worth it. The repeater, we've got a shed load more. Makes perfect sense. Next up, we continue our journey southeast at a place I like to call the island. A big cluster of trees not attached to any other land masses. And here, we're about to make several discoveries. Now, this particular place, you can get away with dumping a watchtower 1x2 only because of the tilt of the land and the fact that it's right on the edge here, so you've got to be careful if you're building here. But people do dump stuff off around here, vehicles, barrels, crates, all kinds. So it's important that you check everything. That looks like a crate back there. Bloody stone hanging off it. Oh, hold on. What have we got? 3, 4 crates? No one about. Let's go take a little look. It's not a bad little spot. Oh shit, we've got an M79 if you want it. AURA1. Oh, that definitely trumps a repeater. Let's get rid of that. We'll have that. 13 rounds. There's another one as well. And an M16. Okay. Well, there's our weapons upgrade. We'll dump the repeater. All the ammo we got. We'll take the AUR. Take the extra mag out of the second AUR. And then make use of any available 5.56 we can get our hands on, I think. Now, if my calculations are right, we should have a 22 bullet mag here. There you go, 20. Alright. Not bad. Let's see if there's anything else hiding around here. That's not a bad little hiding spot, to be fair. Behind the trees, right down south. And he's actually taken some time to pick a half-decent spot. Makes my job a little harder. coming to the edge of the tree line now. I think that is probably it for around here. Now, as we ventured down the hill and up the other side, we came across this. Oh, shit. There's a base. Please don't be raided. Looks like a 1v2. Oh, okay, okay. So someone's building this right now. Yeah. This is recent. Someone is in the throes of building that right now. It's actually another very good location. A few camo nets on that, and that is going to be pretty difficult to locate. Alright, might come back to that in a little while. And then, there was this. That bloody rain is so... Oh, fuck. We ran straight into a shelter. Okay. Let's get in here and take a look. Moment of truth. Alright. 3 nades. I mean, we've got to take them. We've got to take them. And once again, we're going to have to search the whole area. On this occasion, there was nothing else around. I tell you what, this place has been a proper hive of activity here. Loads of stuff going on. Alright, so let's have a little look and see how we're doing so far. We've got an AUR-A1, a mid-tier weapon. We've got a shed load of ammo, about 3 grenades, obviously the full raid kit, and enough food and water to keep us going for the time being. But we're not stacked yet. We've got a bit still to do. Next up, we continue our journey southeast, where we come across an abandoned vehicle. Now, these can be touch and go. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Well, we're going to go check a couple of spots a little bit further downhill. This used to be an absolute dumping ground for vehicles. However, I've not found a lot here recently. Oh, hold on. There is something poking out of the tree just. It looks a little bit light blue. That isn't anything other than something that somebody has had some interaction with. Probably a vehicle by the looks of it. Make sure we're not walking into any traps here. Or indeed, you catch anyone here right now. Dumb vehicle. What have we got then? Ah, the wheels are off. Okay, okay. So basically, what this individual is doing, he has taken the wheels off and left it in a very secluded location to be used as a storage facility. This is quite a good technique, really. Quite a good strategy if you pick the right spot. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else lying around. Can't see any other vehicles. There's no shelters. Let's go take a look and see what's in here. Come on, be good. Alright, we've got 2 jerry cans full of gasoline and water. Come on, come on. Oh, it's hardly anything in it. But there is food. 2 tins of beans. Now, this is good for us. We are able to completely refill on food and water here, as we've got chlorine tablets. So I think we'll drink up, we'll eat up, we'll refill our water bottles with the jerry can full of water after cleaning it with our tablets. That means we don't have to go into any local towns and refill. Perfect. Okay, cooking pot and all bottles are now completely full. Don't go back on there. Water's been treated. We're in a good place. We'll quickly make sure there's no dig sites underneath the car. People are doing that these days. Doesn't look like there is any. And just like that, we're off again. As we head northeast of the map, things get extremely interesting, extremely fast. Well, it is a watchtower base. I'm not sure if this has been raided or is in the process of being built. I think it's got 4-dial code on it. I think the side gives it away here. This has probably been raided through here. Yeah, there's no way. That would have been raided. So what have we actually got here? Oh, perfect. Shed loads of 5.56. Alright, let's go take a little look around then. Well, there's still quite a bit of gear in here. So I reckon what we're probably dealing with here is that somebody has oh my god. How many crates? Alright. I reckon what's happened is someone's raided and probably, bloody hell, taken all of the good shit and left everything else by the looks of it. Maybe they're mid-raid, I don't know. But let's see what's in here. I don't think there'd be much left. Alright. Well, there's a lot of scopes. These guys have been bloody farming. Look at the state of this. I mean, well, what can I say? Clearly all of the best stuff's gone. But if you need any supplies, all this shit's still here. Alright, let's see what the rest of them hold. Couple of large tents down there, canopy tent. All empty. I reckon this would have probably had loads of top tier weapons in it. Yeah, bugger all there either. Alright, well, looks like we're a little bit late to the party here. Well, this would have been quite some base. Imagine if we'd have been here to raid that. Jesus. It's at this point that things start hotting up. We're about to make some significant discoveries. We're currently east of the map, in the forests, near COBRA Castle. Right, let's get inside this tree line then. Have a good old search around here. I normally find vehicles and big old trucks in this kind of area. Quite a bit of it to search. Now, COBRA Castle is literally to the left of me, which is further west of this location. Let's have a little look. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We have a camo netted medium tent over here. Approach with a bit of caution. It's in a decent area. They've gone to the trouble of putting a camo net on it, so this could be good. You never know. What have we got then? Holy shit. Okay, okay. We've hit the jackpot, folks. Got a VS-89. Oh my god. 75 round drum mag there too. Claymores, NBC gear, ammo out the arse, and another 4 nades. Oh my god. Right, let's swap out the blaze. We'll take the VS-89. Next up, we'll take all the nades. Let's get the hell out of here. Then, everything started kicking off. We were finding crazy stuff all over the show. Oh, yeah, I thought so. Large tent. Okay. Large tent in a crap area, by the way. This will probably be empty. Can't see anything else nearby it. Oh, no. Oh, no. This has got to be a new player. Look what they've done. Gone off food. They've put the gate backwards. Oh, no. Okay. This makes me laugh when people do this crazy shit. So you go near the door and you're going to barbed wire yourself. So this is either a brand new player who's absolutely messed it up, or I don't know, something's gone on. The mushrooms are here. That's probably me. Oh, this is such an easy raid. Look at that. All I've got to do is destroy the tent. So that, all that hard work, basically trying to make this secure by putting a door or gate back to front, you have literally killed yourself. All I've got to do is this. Alright, let's go. And here we go. What have we got here? Is that a long haul backpack? Oh, that's the new long haul backpack. We'll just grab what we need to continue raiding. Oh my god, look what they've got. They've got a 75 round drum mag KAM. Holy shit. Look at all this stuff on the floor. Oh, we got a load of ammo for that too. Well, there's another KAM. We're going to have to leave that. I cannot physically carry any more. And we don't want to be crawling along from here. We'll change the backpack to the long haul. And... oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this. Punch card! Ah, it's ruined. Okay, we slapped it up. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Bloody hell. Oh my god, we're in again. What is up with people on this server? Building gates, this time the right way round. So there's a car tent and what looks like a large tent, and it looks as if they both got gates on. Now surely we are literally a couple of minutes away from that last find that had pretty much the same MO here, other than the fence was on the wrong way round. I tell you what, it's got to be the same people, right? It's got to be the same people. It must be. Look, the gate's on the wrong way round again. Oh, shit. What have we got going on here? We've got cannibals living here or something. I'll tell you what, whoever's done these, they are about to learn the hard way how not to do things in DayZ. Right, I'm sorry, we're going to have to destroy more tents because I'm not pissing around with them fences. Alright, moment of truth. What have we got here? We've got an RAIDER. Hopefully it's got a load of gear in it. Oh, okay. Loads of building gear. We'll refill our sharpening stones because that has taken up quite a bit of damage slicing through these tents. There's nothing actually that we need here at all whatsoever. So I guess it's on to the large tent then. There's got to be something good here, surely. We're just going to quickly fix up the hatchet. We'll get that back to worn and start the process again. Okay, here we go. Couple more radiators. There's another AUR there. Oh, you're joking. A sea chest full of landmines. I mean, that is pretty rare on PC servers. You normally find that type of shit over on console where people are duping. So either we have somehow got dupers on this PC server right now, or someone, they're all damaged as well, look at them, they've got to be duped. That has got to have been duped. They're all the same condition. Look at all that. Bloody hell, what do we even do with that? I would bury this, to be honest with you. In fact, I'm going to take one, and I'm going to bury that whole sea chest a little bit further away from here. Having buried the sea chest about 500 meters away from that location, it was time for us to crack on. Next up, and we're in the forest behind Lucao, where we come across a clever little setup, which requires us to use an alternative method of entry. But alright, we come across a truck here. It looks like all the wheels are still on. Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible. Maybe there's something else about... Oh, hold on. We have what looks like a little setup right deep in the woods. I think this has been raided. Or is that the metal wire? Like asset metal wire in between the fences. I'm not sure if this has been raided or not. Let's give this a little look over. We've got a canopy tent with a camo net on. We're just going to do a perimeter check here. Barbed wire on the fences. Oh, look at this. That is clever. Look what they've done. I love that. That is so clever. I mean, it's obvious. It's so simple, but it's clever. Alright, there is a very easy way in here. Because look, you can't just run straight through it. You can't jump over it. Well, the fact is, you can actually jump straight over that. I'm just going to double check. One more perimeter check very briefly. To see if it's even worth our time here. I mean, what people do here, they normally put crates on top of the shed. Alright, let's get in. Okay, easy thing to do here. Get hold of your backpack. Throw it down. Right at the foot of the fence. Alright, okay. Normally you want it lying down flat, but if we take a run up, we should be able to jump straight on that. Let's have your gun out. There we go. We're on the backpack. And we're in. Nice and easy. Oh, well, there is a crate here. Nothing in it. This will probably be empty too, then. Oh, he's hidden the bloody truck wheel here. Alright, alright. So this is a very easy, brand new little starter wrapper. Okay, okay. I'll see what he's tried to do. We're going to get up on here. We're just going to double check on top of these roofs here. But basically, you just got to jump right on the corner. There we go, there we go. Has he hidden anything up here? The answer is no. But this is what you should do. This is where you put your crates. If you're going to build here, this is where you put your crates. Anyway, nice and easy. We're out. Backpack back on. Let's carry on. I love the ingenuity, though. That is fucking great. I love that. GG's, whoever did that. And then, approximately 500 meters away, we find a mother lode. There are so many trees to search around this area. There's loads of them. There's a couple of good spots just inside here. But I'm not getting any, like, flashes or glimmers of light or anything. Nothing unusual. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. We have a load of crates here. Come on now. What we got? What we got? SVAL. Load of ammo. A VS-89. We've already got one of them. A CR. Oh, my God. Oh, why have you done this to me, man? We've got a VSD. Oh, my God. We'll take a little bit of extra ammo for the VS-89. And for the KAM, what are we going to do about this VSD though? I can't leave that. How can I leave a VSD? Oh no. We're going to be triple carrying. There's no way I'll leave it. I'll tell you one thing we can do. We can tidy up our scope for the VS89. We'll clean that up. Oh, this is always the problem when we go base hunting and stash hunting. We will invariably find so much stuff. Alright, let's refill our 75 round drum mag to the max. I mean, we're pretty good right now. Alright, I've made the decision. We're going to leave the VSD. Oh, this is painful. This is real painful. I should stash it somewhere else. Oh well. At least we know where it is if we really need it. Let's move on. After hearing some shots, I decided to head back east, where we get into our first noteworthy interaction with another player. Well, we've been chasing these gunshots down for a good 10-15 minutes now. And we seem to have lost them. But we've tracked them to a hunting shack right on the edge of the map. Just south of Sidnick. I mean, the shots I've been hearing, it is definitely around here. I think we just sit up in a bush for a moment. There's something definitely going on around here. I'm not sure what, but I can't see anyone on the edge. It's a little dark right now and it's raining, so mist-wise is even worse. But we're in an okay position. We've got a bit of cover. Oh, hold on. Yo, there's a player in the hut. Let's take the shot. Good night, old son. That's him down. We've been tracking this guy for about 15-20 minutes. Buggered up our suppressor. He's definitely dead. We'll lead in with the AKM just in case there's another one. I haven't seen any more, and the shots have seemed like a solo guy with a single weapon. I don't know what the hell he was shooting at. Maybe he's killed another guy, I'm not sure. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, no one else has come. We've been as careful as we can be. Let's go check out what this guy had on. Oh, he's got a platey on him. Baby AK. Blaze. Scoped. Alright. Oh, he's got some grenades on him. Got a little bit of food. Why is he collecting so many batteries, man? Oh, dear. Why would you want that many batteries? We'll take the platey off him. Now, we're allowed to take this as it is part of a raid, a stash find, or a player kill. So, I'm righting myself with that. We'll take all that out. We'll take his fish, and we'll be on our way, I think. Let's get out of here. That brings us to the classic highlight of this video. We're heading south, chasing further gunshots when this happens. Well, hello. We've got a mushroom over here. Interesting. So someone's been about. Now, I'm not sure if someone has been roughly running around the area or if there is a little something down in this valley. I mean, I do find quite a bit of stuff down here sometimes. Mainly outside to the right. Hold on. Is there something in the trees down there? Far on the edge. In between the trees. What is that? That's smoke. Can't see anyone running around, but we've definitely got smoke down there. Someone's got a fire going. Alright. Alright. Let's try and get a better look at this. Now, this could be one of two things. We've either about to find a player or a team cooking all the way down south here, just past Dolnik, or someone's already cooked and moved on. Alright, they've hidden the fire pretty well behind the trees. But you can't hide from us, can you? There's always going to be telltale signs like mushrooms. Let's try and get a better look. We're going to head down this tree line a little bit. What we don't want to do, there's a lot of open ground between that location and where we are. It's going to be very easy for someone to see us. Just double check to the right. Can't see anything happening over there. Oh yeah, look, that fire is proper going. The only question is, are they still here? Well, all appears to be quiet. There's no one running around. Let's retreat a little bit and try and get an even better look at this. I'm going to loop right here. Now, they may have gone, but we're not just going to give ourselves away. Not easily, anyway. I think we're going to have to cross this open land regardless, but... Oh, hold on. We've got a much better view here. Oh, it looks like whoever that was is gone. Well, I can confirm that I can't see anybody around the fireplace. Not yet, anyway. Oh, hold on. There is movement. Okay, okay. There is movement. Behind that tree. I've just seen a... There we go. There we go. There is a player here. Is it one or more, though? What is he doing? He's very, very lucky. He's positioned himself behind the fireplace and moving around in the trees behind it. If it had come this side of the fireplace, we'd have had a shot there. Alright, alright, alright. So, confirmation, there is definitely a player down there. Now, we're on the hunt from here. We will try and track him. Is there something behind those trees? There's a little shade of something behind those trees. If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a potential camo net behind that. Just by the shading of the colour. It is not a normal tree colour. Let's head to these bushes so we can get a better look. Yeah, look, there it is again. There's something... I can't quite make it out from here. Right there. That's a camo net. That is a camo net. There's got to be a tent down there then. Right, I'm dropping a bag to give us a little bit more stam, which will allow us to hold our breath a little bit longer. There he is. Okay, there he is. We've got proper eyes on this guy now. I could probably take the shot from here, but... just taking the scope off the gun, so that gives us a much better, consistent view. Don't have to worry about holding our breath here. There he goes. Is that two of them? Hold on, hold on. We might have two players here. I'm going to move back round a little further. They've got no idea we're here. Not unless they see us run down this this open ground here. We're taking precautions, but the trees are acting as really good cover for us. Alright, so there's a medium tent down there with a camo net on. There's a fireplace going. So they're going to be there for some time. Can't confirm numbers right now. There's either one or two that I've seen. Ultimately, we're going to have to get closer and work this out. As long as we continue to creep tree to tree, we should remain unseen here. There's a lot of foliage between us and them. I'm going to go straight down to that tree ahead of us, I think. Yeah, look, we've got some very good cover here. If we use those trees dead ahead of us as our major cover point, we should be okay here. What we've got here then? Yeah, this is still good. What doesn't make too much sense, there's loads of mushrooms here. He's not in the tent, and he's not by the fire. So what are we missing? Is there other stuff here? Maybe he's got another big tent or something that's hidden by those trees. Alright, we're going to go right side for a little bit of elevation and drop back down on them, I think. This also gives me a little bit of additional, I'd say, support here, because if there is two of them, then at least we should be able to see a little something, plus with a bit of added cover from above them. It'll also give us time to escape if we really need to back off. Okay, come on then. I mean, there's so much good cover around here. So much good cover. I'm going to silently swap weapons here. We're going to go with the AKM 75 round drum mag. Just in case there is definitely two... Oh, hold on. What's that? There's something else down here. Again, it's camoed. Is that a vehicle? That's not a Humvee. It's a Humvee! That's where he's been bloody going. He's got a Humvee here. Okay, okay. Silent swap again. I know we didn't a second ago, but... So the boot is open to the Humvee. Is he ferrying loot between the Humvee and his tent? That's what I think is happening here. Bloody mushrooms everywhere. Now, we've added to that, so the mushrooms may indicate just me and him here. But then again, they could indicate there's multiple other people that we just haven't seen here. Alright, we've got a great shot on that Humvee. Look at this. Let's just hang tight here for a second. There he is. Okay, okay. I'm going to creep in, you know. Will have a great, easy shot here if he comes back to that position again. Alright, we're going to take a bit of a risk here. I think he's at his tent. There's the tent. There's barrels here too. Where is he? Did he go inside? Alright, let's keep calm. Keep patient. Okay, okay, I can hear him. He's in the tent. Switching weapons. Come on, poke yourself out. I'm starting to think this guy may be solo. Unless there's another... There he goes. There he goes. Come this side. Come this side. We'll take you right now. Okay, there he goes back to his tent. He's oblivious to the fact we're here. He's got no idea we're here. Do you know what? Unless someone else is in that tent, AFK or something, I think he's solo. Or at least solo for the moment. Let's get back up here. I think we wait for the perfect shot. Let's see if he comes to the back end of the Humvee. Our character is making a bit of noise here too. So distance isn't a bad thing. I mean, we've got a real... Here he comes. Oh, he's not come to the back of it. He's gone to the side. We may be able to get a shot from here, actually. Hold on. Oh, perfect. He's done. Night, night. Right, we need to go and clear the rest of this place. We'll get to all this in a minute. Now, if there's another guy in that tent, we're about to find out. He's going to be either holding that shit down, or he's going to run out. Be careful of the trees. There's landmines. I can't see any, or tripwires. Tent's empty. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Night vision goggles, not bad. He's got a few bits in there. Right, let's go check these barrels out then, shall we? Oh my god. This boy's been busy. I dread to think what's in this Humvee. Let's not be too lax here. Always keep your eye on the prize. Just double checking to make sure no one's loaded in. Alright, let's go check this out. There's crates in it, it's drivable. I'll tell you what we do. A large tent too. He's looking at building something here. Please tell me these crates are stacked. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Look at this. It's got a DMR. How much ammo, man? Oh, shit. I think there's only one thing we can do here. Let's check the body first, though. Oh my god, he's got an LAR. Holy shit. Night vision. What else he got? Oh, I can't wear that with the wolf hat. Alright, we'll take night vision. We'll have to make some room. Goggles and ammo. Okay, let's get out of here. Slip this bad boy in reverse. And away we go. See you later, old boy. Thanks for the loot. Now all that was left to do was for us to find a suitable stash location for ourselves. And on that note, our time on this server has finally come to an end. I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.